Fala aí, galera, hoje continuando aqui Vampyr no PlayStation 4, então vamos continuar aqui a história com o Dr. Reid. No último vídeo a gente fizemos a entrevista com o vampiro, entre aspas, e agora continuamos aqui no capítulo 2. Nós temos que encontrar agora o Dr. Swansea lá no hospital. Vamos dar um rolê aqui. Eu acabei de participar do funeral aí da irmã do Edgar, mas... do Jonathan, aliás. Então... nós temos aqui um Whitechapel e a gente vai poder voltar até o hospital por aqui. Oh, droga! Deixa eu matar o cara aqui. Oh, droga! Não esperava enfrentar com esse cara aqui agora, mas tudo bem. Toma essa! Muito da hora essa habilidade. Ah, vai atirar na mãe, ó. Eu juro que eu ouvi gente nos comentários falando pra eu não morder muitos caras, porque senão fica muito fácil. Eu sou um vampiros, bulufas. É óbvio que eu vou matar todo mundo. Eu não tô nem aí. O bom é que o Jonathan, ele não precisa ser bonzinho nesse jogo. Você pode ser um vampirão do mal. E é exatamente isso que eu estou fazendo. Nossa, que horror. Além de ser noob. Eu vou matar todo mundo, mano. Eu não tô nem aí. Eu gosto de poder. Porque ele é um cara que já perdeu tudo, teoricamente. Ih, rapaz, ih, rapaz, ih, rapaz. No rest for the wicked. Nossa, mas esse cara aqui já é meio chatão, hein, velho. Eu só queria voltar pro hospital, os caras estão me atacando, velho. Vamos lá. Morreu? Morreu porque é trouxa. Eu gostei muito dessa arma. Ela é brutal. Porque ela tira dano do cara e tira a defesa dele. Então ela dá abertura aí pra gente massacrar eles. Eu acho que eu vou upar ela se der certo, viu? Tá, agora a gente pode continuar por aqui pra voltar. O rolê. Ah! Aqui temos esse Skull feroz aí, level 18. Acho que eu ainda não tô muito bem pra enfrentar ele, não.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. I remember you.
Será que é o mestre? O cara que transformou ele em vampiro?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur. I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is the flowers dying. It
Oh,
needs
droga.
water.
Bom, vamos ver aqui o que nós podemos fazer. Bom, eu tenho 850 XP. Acho que é melhor a gente falar com o Edgar aqui. Ele ia falar alguma coisa importante sobre o vampiro e eu pulei. Eu apertei o vaso sem querer. Foi mal.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
É, não vão se matar aí, seus otários. É da hora que o meu cara tem o olho todo vermelho, né? Tá
By the
loucaço.
sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please, I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCallum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Então, o Santo Triste desse end. Eu já é o capítulo 3 já, mano. Então vamos ver o rolê
Sean
aqui.
Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
A viúva em apuros ali tá meio loucona. Porque tá bugado ali, mas tudo bem. Vamos falar com essa tia louca aqui. Fala aí, filha.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me, for I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal, but do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Is there anything you can tell me?
Many things can happen under cover of...
But did you see?
I can't say I did. But the smell of fresh blood on...
Tá, deixa ela louca. Tá, a mina minha não é meio loucona. Não vou ficar perdendo muito tempo com ela, não.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage Skal.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Skal, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Okay.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Thank you, my lady.
Ok. Então, o rolê agora, a gente vai ter que ir até as docas. O rolê agora. Tá, agora eu já falei um pouquinho aqui com a nossa mana. O rolezinho nas docas aqui continua.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district.
Vamos ver aqui. Ih, tá carregando.
I must be more careful.
17, hein, mano. 16.
We do the Lord's work here. Over there! There's one of them burning!
Vamos lá. Pronto, matei eles. Tá aqui suave. Um escalo ofuscado ali embaixo. Deixa eu passar pela ponte ali. Deveria ter upado um pouquinho. O droga. Oh my god. Oh, droga. Morder você, amigão. Nossa, mano. Eu tô meio absurdo já, tá ligado? Acho que logo logo eu consigo upar essa arma. Ei! Capotou, otário. Capotou, meu nome é Vampirão, velho. Tá. Estamos colando na base aqui agora. Os parafusos girando aqui. Evite tossir em público. Isso serve pra vocês aí que estão assistindo o vídeo também. Se você estiver doente, galera, fique em casa. Não sai infectando meio de todo mundo, não. porta foi destrancada. Estamos na doca Limehouse. Estamos na doca da Amy Winehouse. Vamos lá. Zelins. Uma carta de apresentação. E a véia em apuros ali continua ainda. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo mexer nessa história aqui. Não, eu já tô aqui na... Nossa, eu já tô tipo... Tá, a gente continua acertando as paradas aqui. Eu queria visitar aquele esconderijo ali pra poder acertar algumas coisas. Vamos ver se eu consigo encontrar esse esconderijo aqui.
I hope the rumors about Clay are true.
Dá pra gente subir ali? Ah, tem que ter algum jeito de subir nesse esconderijo aí. Aqui, né? Continually. É, a gente voltou aqui pra algum... Ó, no cofre a gente tem algumas coisas. Ó, deixa eu ver aqui se a gente consegue... aumentar aqui, ó. Bom. A gente consegue chegar no nível 3. Ela tá no nível 2, né? Então a gente pode... Trabalho em andamento. Eu ganhei acho que melhorar uma arma. Tem que também melhorar uma arma até nível 5, né? Acho que a gente pode... eu vou pôr um dano reforçado. Não, peraí. Não, agora já é nível 3, né? Então... Vamos aumentar... vou baixar o resumo aqui. Já ganhei, agora sim. Deve ter ganhado o troféu do slot. Tá. Nossa, tem um pra curar 10 cidadãos, né? Que da hora. Bom, enfim, vamos continuar aqui, eu não vou ficar meio... Tá, a gente pode upar até level 5 aqui. A gente precisa de um componente bom de empunhadura, bastão de chumbo e algumas coisas. Mas por enquanto nós estamos levando aqui as coisas no bom vivan. Tá, botei aqui. E agora deixa eu ver se a gente pode pôr aqui alguma coisa. Atividades supremas aqui, abismo, a ira. A gente pode levar mais um soro, mais 10% de balas. Deixa eu ver o que tá nível 1 ainda aqui. Ó, lança de sangue. A garra tá nível 1. Só que precisa de 2k, né? Não tenho 2k. A lança de sangue também precisa de 2k. Precisa. Habilidades defensivas aqui, a coagulação. O que é isso aqui? Tá, vamos criar essa habilidade só pra ver. Vamos pôr essa do soro aqui também. Também... Se bem que levar mais 2 balas não adianta nada. Vou pôr mais soros aqui. Não. Confirmar aqui. Eu preciso upar mais um pouco. Level 15 agora, hein? Ahá! Ahá! Convença Rial Jun voltar para Whitechapel. Então ela tá onde, essa véia? Ela tá lá na ponte que partiu, mano. Tá, ela andou aí um pouquinho.
These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Esse é o maluco que eu deveria encontrar? É.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady. Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
Ah, não é ele.
Vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
É, pra enfeitiçar ainda tá difícil.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
What can you tell?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham?
Oh boy.
It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Ok.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
Goodbye and good hunting. Bom, então... Nós temos informações confiáveis. Aqui a gente vai ter que encontrar o Sean. Ele tá com fadiga.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize?
Don't take it personally.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom Watts about him.
Goodbye, Mr.
Bom, então a gente curou aqui o maluco. Vamos perguntar por Tom agora.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Bom, então descobrimos aí onde ele está. Então, Santo Treste de East End. Só tem que ver como é que eu vou pra lá agora. Acho que eu consigo continuar por aqui, ó. E eu consigo pular nessa ponte. Vamos ver se rola. Quem mais foi antes? Maria Real, blá 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 blá. Pra cá, ponte. Aí fica fácil, né, Zé?
Seems like the guard of
Ei,
Primeira
droga.
on Sean Hampton's trail too.
I hate leeches! Back in the train!
Ó o droga.
Filthy fucking beast! Want some of this? Die, Jeremy!
Olha o caramba. O cara é chato, velho. Peraí. Ah, droga. Matei? Sei. Matei.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Tá, tem uma escola lá fora, hein? Porque eu não sei pra onde tem que ir, mano. A gente pode ir por aqui, mas eu vou dar um rolê, velho. Ah, mas acho que o rolê é por aqui mesmo. Ei, droga! Tá ok. A gente pode subir ali, né? Ele morreu. Murdering bastard! Peraí. Ah, o cara ficou lá pra baixo, ele que se dane. Acho que eu consigo passar por aqui na manhã. É. Não é que eu tô passando na manhã mesmo? Tô roubando até a manhã aqui.
This one's mine.
Oh, meu Deus. Peraí. Tá, matei você. Tá, e agora o que eu faço, mano? Eu dei mó rolê aqui pra eu chegar no lugar. Mas acho que... Ah, tem um abrigo aqui se eu quiser. Mas eu tô com 940 de XP, não adianta nada. O perigo está mais próximo do que você imagina. Eles chegaram. Vai cagar, filhão. falar com
Good evening,
você, tia.
miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Nossa, mas que meia-noca, velho.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Tem uma nova investigação.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Lazy.
Do you need medical help, Miss Paxton?
No, thank you.
Dá pra enfeitiçar ela.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Que meia otária, mano.
It's locked, all right.
It has not been.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Is it not?
As long as
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he is not always sad.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
Ok.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
While your lot slurping soup before bed.
Ela pode me dar 1000 de XP. Sean Hampton, encontrei você, amiguinho. E um traço de sangue junto.
Why the long face,
Vamos lá.
Doctor?
How dare you welcome me as if everything is the same? We both know things have changed a lot, don't we?
I'm still me in here, just more alive, as a Skal. It's a new beginning, Doctor.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain?
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
A fama que precede o homem. Queria abrir esse baú aqui, mano. Mas acho que isso aí só depois. Baú não, esse armário. Tá, acho que a gente vai ter que ir até as docas pra ver o rolê. E depois a gente... Pode ver o que vai acontecer mesmo.
Easy does it, boys.
Oh.
We can.
Caramba.
Remember your voice, friend. It's one of them. We have to stop it.
Okay. Die, bitch. Die, bitch, again. Ah, véia. bagulho era aqui mesmo? Era. Tá, beleza. Ih, caçamba.
Oh my god! There's one of them vermin!
Ó, droga. Ué, é aqui a entrada do Doca? É, mais ou menos.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
All of you bloody leeches need killing!
Nossa, uma instalação do... Uma atualização do FIFA 18. Onde que é essa porcaria desse esgoto? Ali? Tá, vamos dar uma olhada nesse rolê aqui. Espero que não seja muito difícil. Tadã. Sua vida regenera lentamente com o tempo. Que bom. Que bom é um sorvete. Cri-cri. Aê. Uma olhada nesse...
It's locked.
Esgoto do mal. Aqui nesse rolê eu acho que não tem o que fazer. Depois tem que falar com a viúva em apuros ali.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Grande bosta. Mas é claro que ia ter um puzzle. A fama precede o homem, né, velho? E aí, meu filho? Terrível ideia. Eu realmente não sei o que tem que fazer aqui. Tá, ok. Tinha que teleportar aqui pra gente pular.
That gate should shut properly now.
Tá, galera, agora que eu quebrei as portas ali, eu quebrei aqui as... Agora deve dar pra ativar alguma coisa aqui, pera aí. Abriu? Abriu. Abriu aqui a porta da esperança. Esse foi o primeiro puzzle do jogo. Só sei que nada sei, vamos lá. Beware. Beware of what? Eu ia comer você, ratinho, mas tô ganhando um pouco de sangue.
I cannot enter.
Tá rolando alguma coisa aí. Ih, caramba.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity.
Eu vou ter que enfrentar ele?
Oh,
droga.
The laws of Ascalon. The banshee, the hand that crushes all. Dear challenge the dictates of Ascalon. Whence you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name.
Ah, merda.
And thine shall be a fair skull to adorn me. Neck shall snap against little bones newborn.
Droga.
Power you cannot comprehend.
Ah, meu Deus do céu, ele apela muito, velho.
I shall tear thee apart and spill my blood to the pit slow as a snail. I shall crush you.
Vamos lá. Droga. Matei. Bom, não sei se eu matei ele, né, mas... ele morreu. Otário. Derrote a fera. Derrotamos aqui o maluco louco.
It's locked.
Tá, eu não sei o que eu vou ter que fazer aqui agora. A gente tem um jeito pra gente sair daqui. Mano, eu morri uma vez e o rolê foi o seguinte: quando você morre, você perde seus itens de cura que você usou. Ou seja, quando você recarrega o checkpoint, você tá sem os itens que você usou na primeira tentativa. Ou seja, se você for usar os itens de cura numa batalha, pense 2 vezes antes de utilizá-los, porque eles não voltam depois que você morre.
At least one Skull escaped Fergal's wrath.
Isso aqui é por aqui, mano.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
Quem é você, filha?
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire.
Nossa, o maluco ali no
Thank
fundo.
you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reid. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire Society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Skull.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us.
The sad
He
saint.
must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Skull. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Bom, então a Harriet está viva.
Your place is not here. Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon ages.
Vou roubar os caras aqui porque sim.
Hello, Harriet. You recognize me?
Yes.
were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton.
louca, mano.
Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reid. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Então vamos ter que voltar lá e confrontar o...
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Bom, ok. Ela me deu algumas dicas aqui. Agora a gente tem que voltar e falar com o cara. Acho que dá pra sair por aqui, né?
It's locked, all right.
Ih, como é que eu vou sair daqui, mano?
Are you all right, sir?
I could ask you the same.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Oh, really?
I beg you.
I said.
I see.
Do you think?
Tá bom, alright. Cadê? Eu preciso dar um jeito de sair daqui. Eu entrei por ali, né? Ah, que legal.
I cannot enter.
Mano, pra onde diabos eu vou, velho? Tem algum caminho pra cima aqui? Aqui é um... Aqui é um esconderijo? Tá, um esconderijo. Pô, eu nem sei o que dá pra acertar aqui. Ó, a gente tem a nova seringa aqui. Mas eu não tenho mais. E acabou. Esse tratamento aqui temos... Pera aí. Essa porcaria. Acho que eu... aqui tem uns bons valores de revenda, mas eu ganhei uns bagulho aqui, né? Eu não ganhei as paradas ainda que eu precisava, mas... eu ganhei alguns itens aqui. Tá, agora eu tenho 2.600. Eu não sei se eu durmo aqui. Ou já acerto tudo aqui. Vou fazer assim, galera. Eu vou dormir aqui e vou... eu peguei uma massa comum. Ó, ela nível 2. Ela nível 3 ficaria com 176. Mas... nossa, tá com 125. Ela teoricamente ficaria melhor. Depois tem que ver o que eu posso fazer aí. Eu acho que eu vou dormir aqui e vou finalizar esse vídeo, galera, porque tem muita coisa a fazer ainda. Temos aqui nas habilidades passivas. Eu acho que eu vou pegar o corpo dele aqui. Deixar um pouco mais forte. Eu tô sofrendo demais com isso aqui. Tenacidade também eu vou aumentar. Mordida também eu vou dar uma aumentada. Tem mais 800. Eu posso carregar mais 2 solos. Bala eu nem vou pegar muito aqui. Mas deixa eu ver aqui. Acho que vou aumentar a quantidade da mordida. A quantidade de sangue. Acho que eu vou aumentar um pouco de sangue. Pronto, já não dá pra carregar mais nada. É isso aí, galera. Então vou ficando por aqui neste vídeo de Vampires. Espero que vocês tenham curtido. Próximo vídeo aqui a gente tenta sair daqui. Será que a véia morreu? Eu não sei. Eu sei que eu tô no level 16. Desculpa porque o jovem autoritário está se escondendo no esgoto. E tem mais alguns rolês aqui. A tiazinha ela sumiu do cemitério, já não dá mais pra gente fazer aqui. Mas eu tenho que dar um jeito, tenho que ver o jeito aqui que sai do esgoto. E espero que vocês tenham curtido este vídeo. Eu vou ficando por aqui. No próximo vídeo a gente continua aqui a história. Valeu, falou, fui.